I've done it! Oh, they're right, no. Last Sunday, I finally broke 90 minutes for the half marathon after over 5 years of trying. But I want to tell this story backwards because I think the 6 lessons I learned that helped get me there could help you get to where you want to be. So let's head to Chiang Mai for the half marathon on December the 22nd, 2024. Race day was an early start with a 2:30 a.m. alarm. Although I slept badly, I was feeling calm, positive and focused. My race morning routine is well rehearsed now and part of the process of feeling ready to cross the line and go for it. Standing on the start line, there was a good buzz, good energy. It was great to see some familiar and friendly faces and enjoy those last few minutes before go time. Okay, gonna try and find some pace, settle in. I feel like I say that every time. 3k in, had a good start, feeling pretty good. So, just gotta dial in now and get focused. Okay, the start for me was absolutely crucial because I know this is where I can make or break my race. I really wanted to go out conservatively and run slightly slower than my goal pace, which was 4:15 per kilometre. First kilometre clocked in at 4:18, which I was really happy with, and then I just kind of eased in and settled into the pace, like the crowds narrowed out. My heart rate was playing ball, it was like high 160s and I was feeling pretty good, to be honest. Through 5k on pace, heart rate's doing okay, 169, so good start, about to take my first gel. Just keep working. This is the point when I knew it was actually on already. It's quite early in the race, but I was feeling good. I could tell my heart rate was doing well and I was ticking in through the kilometers like 4:13, 4:14, feeling quite comfortable. So I realized that today could be my day and it's just down to me to be committed and to run confidently from here. Through 10k, on target, but on my own, so it's hard work. I'm feeling okay. I'm just trying to catch up with anyone in front. Come on, man. Through 15k, still on target. Very lonely. It's been very dark, but in the light again now. So it's all to play for. It's up to me now. Come on. At this point in the race, I was totally out on my own and I was still feeling good. So I knew that I had to, at this point, really boost myself and stay mentally strong. It's really cheesy, but I'm going to share it with you. I was giving myself like loads of positive messages. I was saying this race isn't going to touch you. You've got this, you're strong, you're ready for this, which really helped me to feel boosted, like to focus on my technique and running strong and staying in the game and forging forwards, even though I was out on my own. I'm in the last kilometre. I think I've done it. Gotta run. And then this was it. I could see the finish, so it was like just absolutely let rip, go for it, get to that finish line. And they raised the tape, which was amazing, so I got to break that and boom, it was done. Oh my god, it's close. There's the finish. I've done it! Oh, they're right, no. Oh my god, I think... Thank you,
first and then second. Yeah, second overall.
I'm so happy. 5 years in the making.
5 years. Yeah, how do you feel right now?
Chuffed, and I feel alright. It felt okay.
Chuffed.
So that was it. Huge goal achieved. 1:29 half marathon. It was such a good day for me and a race I'm really proud of for both the time and the way I ran. It took both confidence and commitment, and I really felt like I was on a solo mission, which was really rewarding looking back. Loved it, and I wish you could see this trophy in more detail because it's an absolute beauty and definitely my new favourite. Now that the goal is achieved, I've done a bit of reflection and looking back, and I'm going to share the 6 things that I think helped me to make the progress to get to that goal and finally achieve it. And I'm going to work backwards, starting with the most recent. The first thing, which has been a game changer in 2024, is lactate threshold sessions, which we've done religiously on Tuesdays at the track. I think this helped me to my marathon PB in October, and definitely for this session, and it was really pushing myself at the track, and running harder at threshold meant that the race pace for half marathon felt a lot easier and more manageable in the race. So kind of example sessions we were doing were 800 meter repeats, a kilometer repeats, 1200s. Pretty simple but very effective. Secondly, something I've developed over the last couple of years is that in a race I'm checking my watch less, which means that I'm firstly more relaxed in the race, and secondly I've got to know my body more and what the right effort feels like, when I can hold back and when I can push, and I think it's really helped me to control myself in a race and run more to feel. So I'd say that really came in 2023 when I had some breakthrough races, and something that's really benefited my race performances going forwards. Thirdly, you've heard it before, it's nothing new, it's consistency. I've stacked block on block on block training for New York, Boston, Chicago marathons. It's just really benefited me going through those cycles, and I've been so consistent that this year I've run 1 kilometer difference to the whole of 2023. So I've really stayed in the game week to week to week and seen great progress over time. Number 4, when we moved to Thailand, we just did loads of races, and building up my race experience has helped me to control those nerves on the start line and to make the most of the PB opportunities when they come. We just wanted to experience what running was like in Thailand, and that was really powerful for us, going to different kinds of races, different distances, seeing different parts of Thailand, and just building up that experience and not doing every race as an all-out effort has just given me a really good wealth of experience that I could channel into these big PB attempts. Number 5 was a big one for me, and it's pacing, and this is something I really struggled with at the start of my running. If you want to see me pace terribly, you can go and watch my Seville marathon video from my first marathon attempt where I got it completely wrong. But over the last few years I've really dialed into good race pacing, starting out with a more controlled effort like I did here, and being able to finish strong. So working on that through the different races we've done, learning a lot about pacing and really thinking about how I can perform across a certain distance has been great, and something that really paid off in Chiang Mai. Final one, possibly the most crucial of all, is having confidence and belief in myself as a runner. And when I think back to when I first set my sub 90 goal, it was one of the first goals in my running that I set myself, and it was huge, and that seems a bit crazy, but I think because I started running half marathons, that was what I was focusing on. But in 2021, I shifted to the 5K, and I was targeting a sub 20 minute 5K, which at the time felt impossible, but I worked at it and I achieved that goal. And when I got there, that felt like a major breakthrough and made me realize that I can get there to my targets and to those things that seem really difficult and like huge challenges at the start. So it's this combination of all these 6 things stacked together that I think helped me get that sub 90. It's helped me end the year on a high, and I'm super excited for what's to come in 2025. The big thing for me is Berlin Marathon next September, and I'm going to target a 3:0 something marathon. So hopefully you'll join me for the ride. And if you want to see my last marathon, which was Chicago, where I got my big PB, you can check that out here. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you soon. And don't forget to subscribe.